Hello, I'm Felicia Leatherwood, and I am the natural hair celebrity stylist, and I'm here with the HairGuru.com. So today, we're going to have fun with hair. We're working with curly, kinky, textured hair, and I have my beautiful model here. You see she has this gorgeous color of red. It's natural on her hair, and pretty much anything I create is going to look fabulous on her because she's already fabulous. But let's have fun with it. We're going to create something that's kind of like party, where you can go out and have a good time. And she can also just be around town. If it's raining, if she gets caught in the rain, her hair will still look great. So let's get started. So I'm going to take her hair down because she's got it in this lovely ponytail. And when you work with kinky curly hair, you have to be careful. So you want to be gentle when you're working with it. You never want to pull on the hair. You just gently want to work with the hair. And one of the things that I absolutely love to do is to give kinky curly hair moisture. How do we give it moisture? What you want to do is you want to get a water bottle about this size, and you want to use a little bit of conditioner, or you can use a leave-in conditioner of your choice. I typically will put about 2 to 4 tablespoons of conditioner in the bottle, and then I might add I'd say about 1 to 2 teaspoons of olive oil, the rest water. I shake it up, and this gives me my mixture, which will help to seal in the moisture for her hair. So I'm just going to fluff her hair out, and I'm going to spray the mixture onto her hair, and it just makes her hair a lot easier to work with. So when you're working with kinky curly hair, you really want to make sure that you have a product that helps to soften the hair, more of a cream than a gel. And if you do use a gel, one with not so much alcohol, because when you have a product that has a lot of alcohol in it and you have kinky curly hair, it typically will dry the hair out. And you notice I'm using my fingers because I like to feel the hair. Okay, so I have a hair fetish. I like touching the hair. But mostly what I like to do is just to make sure that the product is on each strand. So when I use my hands, I can actually feel the hair. I could feel when there's moisture on the hair. I could feel where it's dry. Usually the ends will be drier because the ends kind of get treated a little bit rougher than the rest of the hair because it's left out more. Okay, so the best way to work with hair that is thick like this is you want to work with the hair in sections, okay? And that way you don't get lost in the hair. So I like to start on the bottom always. So I pull the hair up, I use my fingers to part, and I'm going to start with this bottom section. And today, we're going to use a product by Beautiful Textures. And the reason why I like to use Beautiful Textures is because her hair texture is a combination. She has kinky hair and she has curly hair. So Beautiful Textures works very well for mixed hair, okay? And the one I'm going to use is the Curl Defining Custard. So this is the Curl Styling Custard. It will define her curls, and there's really like hardly any alcohol in this one, so it won't dry her hair out. And you just need a little bit. What we say is a little dab will do you. Little dab, dab the hair, and you just pull it through gently. I'll get a little more, and you will start to see her curls actually form. You see? You can see her actual curl pattern come alive with this product. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to detangle it a little bit with my detangle brush that I have here, okay? And so I'm going to always start at the bottom. Never, ever, ever start at the scalp because you will rip the hair that's at the bottom. Always start from the bottom and work your way back. It doesn't matter what texture of hair you have. That is the rule. Start at the bottom and work your way back. See how easily the brush glides through the hair. So this is what I'm looking for. What I'm looking for is for her hair to be less frizzy and more curly. So just a little product, mostly where the hair feels dry. You never want to take the product and put it in your hand and rub it all over the head. That's not the way to distribute it. You want to be gentle. You want to take your time. You want to section off the hair and make sure that you're able to get it on all the hair. Now, one thing to know, when the hair is wet and it's a combination of curls and kinks, it's gonna shrink up a bit. So you're gonna notice that it will shrink up, but that's okay. That's what hair does. So we go to our next section. And this is what we're gonna leave down. So that's why I'm working with this. I'm taking my time with this because I really want to form the curls, because we're gonna leave this part down. If you have product left on your hand, when you go to the next section, you want to run your hands through the hair to get the product off your hand onto the hair. Going to add a little more of the custard. And you see the curls come. And if you notice, I don't use so much product because you don't want the hair to be too heavy with product, or else you won't get the look that you're going for. Make sure that when you're applying your product, you don't get the product directly on the scalp. You want to get it a little ways away from the scalp, because if you put product on the scalp that's for the hair, you will clog the pores. It makes it very difficult for the hair to grow out. Now, if you are wanting to wear your hair loose and you have hair that tends to frizz, the best thing to do is to actually get a blow dryer with a diffuser on the end. That way you can dry your hair before you leave the house, because some people don't really like to air dry their hair when they have combination of curls. Now, because she has so much hair, what you might want to consider is to actually take some of the hair while you're working with it and to twist it. Just make one big twist. So I'll show you. You're going to section the hair off. Okay, so about that much hair you can use. Going to use a little bit of the product. Massage it through. Okay, and then I'm going to twist it. So when it comes to twisting, you're going to take one piece of hair over the other, and it doesn't have to be tight. You can do a loose twist. Just a simple loose twist. And this will help keep her hair under control while you're working with the rest of the hair. Now, if you get towards the bottom and the hair feels like it's not detangled, you just simply hold it and detangle the hair. That way you'll have a smoother twist. And you continue. When you get to the end, you simply curl the hair around your finger, and that will hold the twist. And like I said, this is only to add a little bit more texture to the hair, as well as hold it away from the rest while you're continuing to work with the rest of the hair. So now we're going to go to our next section. And a lot of times what I like to do is I like to look at the client. I like to look at their face. I like to see the cheekbones. I like to see the eyebrows because it helps me to form the hairstyle. I like hairstyles that actually bring the cheekbones up. So I tend to take the sides up because what that does is it softens the face a bit. And you actually will start to see the naturalness of the eye. So when you bring the hair up, it accentuates the cheekbones and the eyes, and it adds a softer look for the face. So I'm just parting it off with my fingers. Okay, going to add a little bit of product. And on the side here, we're just going to take it and we're going to do a flat twist. So you want to take your time with the flat twist because if you pull through the hair, you'll rip it. So you just have to be careful. So you go one over the other. See? And then I'm just going to go ahead and continue to twist the hair out. This is going to add more texture to her curly hair. Okay, and then I'm going to work with the other side now. Don't forget to massage your cream or your gel product through the hair. Okay, so now we're going to start our flat double strand twists on the side. If you can't do a double strand twist, you can actually just roll the hair to flatten it. So if you can't do this, you can simply just take the hair and twist it with a simple little roll. See that? And it'll give you a similar look. Still nice, but something similar. That's only if you can't do the double strand twist. But today we're going to do the flat double strand twist. So try it. Practice makes perfect. Okay, so you have your big twist now, okay, on her hair. And this makes it easier now for me to work with the rest of her hair because we got most of it out of the way by twisting it up. So now we're on the top part. Now her hair is a bit dry in the front. Do is going to add some moisture, just a little bit, because I want to keep the texture of it. I kind of like the frizz actually. Okay. So I'm going to use my pinky finger and I'm going to use it to part the hair. I'm going to part the front in 3 sections. Doesn't have to be perfect, but the more you do it, the more you will create something else. Okay, so this is my first section in the front. I'm going to use some more custard. And my fingers become the comb. When working with kinky curly hair, you don't always have to use a tool to actually detangle it. Your fingers can detangle the hair perfectly. So now I'm going to do just a loose twist. But the way I'm going to do the twist, I'm going to bring the twist from the middle to the front. And it's loose, not tight. Okay. So you have your first one. Going to move to the next section. And we're going to twist this to the front. So can you tell where we're going with this hairstyle? You know what's next, right? Our last section to twist. Okay, so she has 3 twists here. What she can do now is play with it to the side here. Or she could take it up here like this. She can do a bang as well. So it's fun. So, you know, you can do so many things. You just gotta have fun with it. So we're gonna take it over. And we're gonna use our large hairpins. The closed ones, about this size, because her hair is thick. I'm just going to pin it like that. Now what happens with the rest of the hair? This is where you have fun, okay? So we're going to start with the back, because remember, we did this for 2 reasons. We did this so that we can control the rest of the hair while we're working in sections. We also did this so that we can add a little bit more texture when she wears her hair out. So when it comes to undoing the twist, it's really important to start at the bottom. Never start at the top, because if you pull it, you're going to rip the hair and break it. So you're going to start at the bottom. You're going to twist it the opposite way and find the little loop. When you find the little hole, then you untwist the hair gently. And you see the texture? She has wave, she has curl. You're going to go to the next one. So you see her hair has more controlled texture. Not so much frizz. When it dries, because we used the curling custard on it, it should dry holding the curl pattern as well as the wave. So I'm just going to leave this twist here. And what I want to do is I'm going to pin it to hold it. And then you just want to fluff the hair. So now she's ready to go. She's got a partial updo towards the front, but the back is loose. And she can go to her party. So you ready to go to the party?
Yeah.
So this is our creation. Simple, quick, fun. Let me show you. I think she's ready to go to the party. Beautiful. So I'm Felicia Leatherwood for the HairGuru.com, and I hope you had fun watching this tutorial today. Thank you, and I'll see you soon.